Yo, great to see you. About to go live right now. Sick new intro. You probably want to fast forward this. Most of you guys are going to be watching this on the replay, but at least it's got a timer where you know when I'm going to start the real thing. So I wanted to go live just quick and touch base on a cool thing we just launched today, our virtual summer camp. And I know that a lot of you have been asking about this with our kids program. A lot of you guys have been asking about this. A lot of the students that were registered for our normal summer camp. And so I wanted to get live, share some information, share what's cool about it, and maybe talk about it and answer some questions if anyone is about to jump live or be live with me here on Facebook Live. So quick couple things about our summer camp. It's for ages 8 to 11 and 12 to 15. I think that's how we did it up. And I think if I look closely at my post here, there should be our link in the description of this post. I'm going to just quickly look. This is what's frustrating about Ableton, or not Ableton. It's frustrating about Facebook Live is it doesn't give you good feedback here, and then the auto captions are on, which is annoying. Anyway, we'll figure that out. But here, let me show you something cool. I'm going to show you our summer camp page. So if you go to it, the link should be in the description, and then we kind of walk through a bunch of information. So ages 8 to 11, and we have a group for ages 8 to 11, and then there's a group for ages 12 to 15. But here is what's so different about this is we actually setting this up for your time zone. So if you have if you're on the East Coast or the West Coast, or you're in the UK, GMT +1, we're starting every morning at 10 a.m., okay? So you're in your time zone. So if you're in the UK, obviously it's a different time zone from us in Canada here, but we will start at 10 a.m. In your time zones at GMT +1. Or if you're in the Eastern time zone, it'd be 10 a.m. Eastern. If it's Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. The way we do that is we'll just stagger our live sessions. And we only go live with you guys 2 times a day in the camp. And then the rest of the day, we have activities for you planned out that you would log in and you would download these workbooks and videos that we're pre-making. So the whole day's goal is not to be on the computer for the whole day. It's to give you guys some check-in with you live in an interactive classroom twice a day, but really fun, trying to keep it light and then get you out of the computer or at least off doing something different offline. So that's the goal of a virtual summer camp for us, is to make it super fun, interactive, and connecting with kids from all over the country. And we do that a few different ways with different types of technology, but it's super simple too, because we don't have to download any kind of crazy software. Like for our kids classes, you have to download and be a little bit techie to get going. But summer camp, we want it to be fun, that every day is going to be different, and you could just drop in any day of the week and enjoy yourself, learn something about music, and grow. So I just wanted to walk through this page a bit and explain to you the day. The biggest thing is just explaining how the day works. I think it's kind of interesting. We start the day off at 10 in the morning, and we get you guys going. We make this curated playlist for you guys to listen to. I'm not going to get into all the details, but it's pretty cool. What we do is we get a curated playlist for you guys to do. We teach you some dance moves and get you at least doing something physical. This won't be live, but it'll be activities that we give to you before the camp that you can do or not do. And then at 10:30, then we connect live on a live Zoom call. And actually, I don't know if we're even going to be using Zoom. We've got some really cool technology, another server that we're going to be using to connect with you. This will be a live session with all the students and our instructors from 10:30 to 11:30. And again, this is in your time zone. So don't think that just because we're in Canada that you're going to be late at night. No. We're going to do this for you in your time zone, which is pretty cool. And then we kind of have these things called choose your own adventure or activity paths. And if I go to, these are the 4 different activity paths that you can choose. And every day you kind of have a choose your own adventure portion of the day. And you get to choose which activity you want to pursue. And you can change it up every day, or you can stay in the same path every day and keep progressing, or you can try different things every day. And the first one is called a production activity. And this is kind of more around actually producing music with different browsers and different browser-based apps and different apps. Super, super fun. Then we have a Launchpad activity. I don't know if this isn't required, but if you do have a Launchpad, we're going to be giving you activities and exercises and videos to grow, learn how to make beats and stuff on a Launchpad, but you do not need this. But if you have one or want to buy one for camp, it is fantastic. Hit me up on the chat or on the email or in the Facebook group if you have some questions about Launchpads. The third activity is a music theory activity. So those that maybe are studying music theory or wanting to learn a little bit more about chords and notes and scales and a little bit more theory-based. We do this in a fun way. You can pursue that type of activity during the day. And then an exploration activity is very much about, it's almost like craft time. Like we're going to build different types of instruments, whether they're little shoebox guitars, or they're going to be like different flutes made out of like vegetables and stuff. And we'll give you step-by-step instructions how to make this and explore and try different components of music and just really have a fun time. And these are kind of offline activities. So that's kind of about the day. I'm going to, let's see here. Let's see. Oh, why is that way over there? That's funny. Okay, so and then next, I wanted to show, and then you have time for a break for lunch, and then you have your second activity path section of the day where you can build stuff. And then we finish the day with a live chat and a live stream with the whole class, and we finish showcasing off what some of the kids have been doing, and we showcase off with like a Kahoot game or some kind of interactive game to end the day. So that's the day, and it's from 10 till 4, and it might be like, hey, am I going to be at a computer the whole day? No, you are going to be at a computer maybe a couple hours of that day and using it as a tool. So the camp is actually pretty incredible what you get. And just so you know that when you register once, you register for your whole family. So it's not just, you don't pay per sibling, but your kids have to be under the same roof, and they have to they have to be under the same roof or be together as a family. You can't split them up across different households. But if you have multiple siblings in this age group for that week, they can all be together with one registration. And there's some different questions and answers there. And then I wanted to talk a little bit about, I'd love for you guys to go join our parents' Facebook group. So in our parents' Facebook group, we have a ton, I think we have over 300. Maybe it's getting closer to 400 parents in there. And it's a great way to connect, ask questions. We have some cool comments of parents having fun. My daughter has been talking about the musical cake and is ready for the next one. So if you don't know what that means, I use a cake analogy to talk about creating music, and the kids seem to connect with that. What else? We had some other cool stories. My little guy is absolutely loving the classes. He can't stop talking about how awesome and fun and informative they are. There's some pretty neat stories. Today's session, son really enjoyed it. And then there's some questions some parents have. So we were in there. We're in there answering questions a lot. So we'd love for you guys to join that. So that's in our Facebook group. I think you should be able to find it if you dig around. It's called Beat Drop Parents. But just so you guys know that we do have an early bird. If you click register today on any of these register buttons, then you go and choose which age category your child is in. I'll choose 8 and 11. And then on the right-hand side, you pick which time zone you want. So if you're in the UK, we have camp available from July 20 to 24, and then there's a session from August 3 to 7. And if you're in the Eastern time zone, these are the two options for that age. If you're in the Pacific time zone, they're down there. And then you click purchase. Make sure you go and type in the early bird code while it's still around. If you type in worm for early bird gets the worm and hit apply, you'll get another $50 off the session. So if you've got multiple kids, it's a really good deal. But anyway, I just wanted you guys to see that. And I hope you guys, I'd love for you guys to be a part of that. Join our parents Facebook group for more information, and we'll see you around. Thanks for watching, and I'll try to figure out how to gracefully exit this Facebook Live, because most of the time it's pretty awkward when we're starting and when we're finishing. But anyway, we'll talk to you guys later.